Hello, everyone. Welcome back to another Watch with Nordic live commentary stream here today. And we got another Wednesday night matchup here between the Philadelphia Flyers and the Buffalo Sabres here tonight. Knew I had to get a Sabres stream in here at some point. It's been a hot minute since we've done the Buffalo Sabres. As for the Flyers, we've done them plenty of times this season, but I decided, hey, first time in 2026. Let's get another Flyers game in there. What's up, Bryson? Welcome. Let's go, boys. Let's bounce back. Yeah, let's bounce back from that rough stretch of games. That was Tampa Bay as well. Hopefully we can bounce back here and get the win tonight. As these two teams essentially are in the same spot in the standings. They're battling for a playoff spot. Both of them with 52 points. A win here tonight can boost them into a playoff spot if they are able to pull it off, of course. Both teams, 52 points, tied for the outside looking in. The Toronto Maple Leafs currently hold that last wild card spot at 53. Starting goaltenders here for both sides. You have Dan Vladar in net for the Flyers and Ukko-Pekka Luukkonen in net for the Sabres. In terms of Watch with Nordic stats between those two goaltenders, Vladar his fourth game in commentary history, Luukkonen his third, and the first this season. We've only done the Sabres twice, one of them coming in the preseason, the other time coming in November. We've done the Flyers a few times this year. I think this is the fifth time we've done my favorite team, the Flyers. Looking at each team's records in commentary streams, the Sabres, 4 games commentated. They're 2-2. Good old 500 record there. The Flyers, when I live stream them, they don't do that great. They're 1-7 in 8 commentaries. Tonight is their 9th. Vamos, Zigres, we los Flyers. Oh, nice. What's up, Rex? Welcome to the chat. Yeah, your former boy, Trevor Zigres. Just so people know, we're also going to be following the Royals feed tonight here as well, as the Royals are currently playing while we're commentating this. We're almost ready to get started here in just a moment, right after this commercial break that is currently going on. But how's everybody doing? Hope you guys are having a great day so far. We got 2 commentaries today, 2 commentaries tomorrow. It's looking like a great end to your week for Watch with Nordic live commentaries. That's your boy. I love that. So later tonight, we'll be doing Golden Knights and Kings. That'll be the later matchup tonight. So be prepared for that. And just waiting for the start of tonight's game in just a moment. These two teams, this is the last time they will face off this season. The series is technically even. The Flyers won the first game. The Sabres won the second game. And here they are now getting ready for the start of the third and final game here, live from KeyBank Center in Buffalo with these two teams. Paul Bissonnette is in the booth on ice level. I'm a little scared for this commentary, so we'll see what happens there with that. I'm sure there's going to be a lot of biz content. Zegras Reverse Retro 2.0 Ducks jersey finally got customized. Nice. That sounds sick, bro. Alrighty, here we go. It's a matchup between two teams here in the Eastern Conference that are looking for a point. The winner jumps back into a playoff spot. It's the Flyers and the Sabres. And we are underway. Face-off one with the Flyers. They will dump it into the Buffalo zone. It's picked up then by Samuelson. And it's an icing against the Flyers anyways, just 7 seconds in. You look at the Eastern Conference standings. Toronto holds that last playoff spot with the Boston Bruins. Both the Sabres and the Flyers tied at 52 points. Each of them looking to break their way back into a playoff spot here with a win tonight. Face-off now in the Sabres zone. It'll be Tage Thompson versus Noah Cates. Cates will win the draw. Down low now, Cam York trying to move that puck around on the right side. It's kept in, though, by the Sabres. Here's Zach Benson. Benson down low now behind the net. Tuck trying to throw a pass to center. Benson gets it right back, banked up to the point to Samuelson. Samuelson shoots it, and it goes wide of the net. Picked back up then by the Flyers. Down low in the corner, Nikita Grabankin will flick that one around then to Travis Sanheim. Sabres keep it in the zone. Flyers will intercept it right back and bank out the center. And now Buffalo will regroup here in their own end. Thompson. Back over then down low for Samuelson. This Sabres team has been red hot here as of late. They've played phenomenal. They played their way back into playoff contention. The Flyers have struggled recently, but they're not that far out, of course. Here in the Buffalo zone, Josh Doan will flick that puck off the boards, kept in then by the Flyers. Down low now behind the net, connecting, racing for that puck. Stolen off the boards then by Buffalo now on the right side. Through center, pass up then to Josh Norris, who will bring that one down low. Gets knocked off the puck by Andre. Flyers trying to get that puck back. Christian Dvorak, who signed a 5-year extension, will move that one now through center. Dvorak to Zegras. Zegras. Back to Andre. Fires it. Blocked in front. Rebound is there. They slide it around, and Luukkonen knocks over a Flyer. Nick Seeler at the point. Keeps that one in there for Philadelphia. Konechny to Andre. Delayed penalty here for the Sabres. Zegras in front. And deflected away there by Dvorak. Andre to Konechny. 6-on-5 here for Philadelphia. Zegras on the right circle. Poke checked away there by the Sabres. Back all the way into the Philadelphia zone, and I guess the whistle was blown. And it's the first penalty of the game here. It's on Ukko-Pekka Luukkonen, as it was a interference call. He interfered with the likes of Christian Dvorak, who tried to do a wraparound, and Dvorak got his stick on Dvorak's chest and knocked it down. Got to win this one. Penguins and Rangers up next. Yeah, they play the Penguins tomorrow, right? Yeah, definitely need a win here for sure. Power play for Philadelphia. UPL will not go to the box. It'll be served by a different Sabres player, of course, because the goalie cannot serve the penalty. Imagine how funny that would be if the goalie was able to serve the penalty. I think that'd be funny. All right, Flyers power play here now. Face-off won by Philadelphia. It's intercepted by the Sabres, who clear out to center. Cam York now plays it back to Trevor Zegras. Zegras has been a real deciding factor for this Flyers team. Their power play ranks second last in the NHL at 15%. Zegras back over then to Owen Tippett here on the right side. We'll bank that one down low. Konechny off the boards to Tippett. Tippett then to the point to York. York over to Zegras. Zegras doesn't shoot. Fires it. Save there by Luukkonen. Played back to the right side. York steals it back. York played back down low now behind the net to Luukkonen. Zegras gets it back to Dvorak. Dvorak pass over. It doesn't get there right away. Now Tippett to York. To Zegras. Tippett at the point. York shoots it. And it goes wide of Luukkonen. Rebound is there. And they couldn't get a stick on it. Let's go, Philly. Love to hear that. Yeah, power play's been a real deciding factor for the Flyers for sure. Sabres will clear back into the Flyers zone. They'll get a line change here. Again, in net for both sides. Dan Vladar is in for Philadelphia. Ukko-Pekka Luukkonen is in net for the Sabres. Down low here now. Sanheim plays it back to Drysdale behind the net. Here's Jamie Drysdale through center to Kate. Stolen back then by Travis Sanheim. Sanheim will backhand that one then into the Buffalo zone. It's Luukkonen who tries to clear. Sanheim keeps it in. Power. Battling for it down low then with Grabankin. 25 seconds to go on the power play. Sabres steal it right back once again. And clear back into the Philadelphia zone. Good crowd here tonight, it looks like, in KeyBank Center. Drysdale. Back to Grabankin. Grabankin trying to move that one through center. Now Dahlin will battle for that one down low in the corner. Time winding down here on the power play. And the Sabres will flick that one down the other way. Time will expire. And only one shot on that power play for Philadelphia. Very disappointing. But that's kind of been the story all year for it, to be honest with you. Carl Grundstrom now to Couturier. Couturier to the right side. The Garnet Hathaway played back to center, or at least they tried to. Hathaway will clear that one down low in the corner. Couturier battling for it now with Meta. Thrown back up to the point then. Juleson cannot keep that puck in the zone. And Sealer will respond by redumping it back in. Off the boards now, Metza will bank that one out to center. Now Benson, cross-ice pass for Rosen, who will chip that one into the zone. Flyers steal it back. Sealer on the right side to Hathaway. Hathaway will flick out to center. Sabres have won 13 of their last 15 games. It's been an impressive run here for Buffalo in their last stretch of games. Since firing Kevin Adams, they've been phenomenal. Obels dumps that one into the zone. Now Owen Tippett will pick that one up here in the corner. Gets tied up then by Owen Power behind the net. Tippett wins the battle. Feeds it up to the point to Andre. Andre back to Tippett. Tippett comes in. Gloved by Luukkonen. A little over 5 minutes gone here in the first period. Both our teams have bad powers. I think it's deep enough in the season to make a change in staff if adjustments aren't changing anything. You saw Toronto do it with Steve Sullivan, or they hired Steve Sullivan. They fired Mark Savard. Sometimes it's just what you got to do. And maybe the Flyers should have went down that road, but they decided not to. Face-off here now won by the Sabres. They'll move it through center into the Philadelphia zone. Down low, Samuelson. Clears it around now behind the net then to Norris. Norris fighting for it then with Andre. Played back to center. Backhanded now behind the net by Ostland. Drysdale banks that one off the boards. Konechny will clear that one all the way back into the Buffalo zone for yet again another icing. And Konechny does not look like he's a big fan of that call. He wants a center ice face-off. Got to update the Royals report. There you go. Upload that. There we go. Oh. Not even the right stats. They're reviewing for a possible missed call on an icing. No, they're not. They'll take the face-off in the Philadelphia zone anyway. Face-off. It'll be Dvorak then versus Ostland, it appears. Shots are 2-0 in favor of Philadelphia. And face-off is blown there due to a violation. .14:22 remaining in this first period. Ryan McLeod takes the draw against Christian Dvorak. As we're taking forever. Face-off. One here by the Flyers. Drysdale. Off the boards to Zegras. Sometimes it's like a new voice. A new voice on a power play can really help out from a new coach. I don't think any other team will do it, though. Sanheim played to center now. Cates back to Tippett. Tippett dumps it into the zone now. Gerbankin trying to flick that one around to the right side. McLeod will poke that one up then for Zucker. Intercepted. Tippett in front. Pass over. What a save by UPL. Highway robbery on Nikita Gerbankin. What a stop. Oh, my Lord. A turnover from Buffalo. A near easy backdoor for Nikita Gerbankin, but Ukko-Pekka Luukkonen says no. Holy crap. And we'll go to commercial break. Yeah, power plays mean a lot in the playoffs, definitely. Thank you all for tuning in. I greatly appreciate it. Subscribe down below if you're new. I came in with the expectation that this may be a lower performing stream than usual, and that's okay. Just because of the fact that we haven't done the Sabres in a while, and the Flyers, for some reason, generally don't do that great in commentary streams, but it's okay. Not every stream's going to do as good as they were on Monday, so perfectly fine with that. We got to get all 32 teams in here for commentary streams, though. Shots are 3-0 Philadelphia. Huge save by Ukko-Pekka Luukkonen on Grabankin. UPL, so far this season with the Sabres, is that overall a good year? Things have turned around for him. All right. Paul Bissonnette being welcomed. Two-time ECHL All-Star. Greetings from Buffalo. What's up, Nick? Welcome to the stream, brother. Paul Bissonnette's parents in the stands here tonight as well. Biz is in the ice level booth for the first time in his broadcasting career. He signed an extension with TNT yesterday, which I think is great. He's a great personality and all that. Face-off here in the Buffalo zone, won by the Flyers. Michkov gets knocked down to the ground, taken back then by Grundstrom. Cleared around now behind the net. Philadelphia trying to keep that one in. Intercepted then by Tyson Kozak, who tries to flick that one away. Down low here in the corner. Grundstrom trying to play that one free. Fed up to the point. Flyers have it. Juleson fires it. Save. Rebounds in front. And it jabs back into the corner. Sabres try and take it back. It's kept in the zone then by Philadelphia. Down low and banked off the boards here, back out to center. Juleson flips that one back, stolen back by the Sabres. There's Josh Doan battling for that puck, stolen back then by Juleson, who will try and clear. And he'll get that one out to center successfully. Mallenstein will dump that one then into the Philadelphia zone. 7 minutes gone in this first period. 0-0 game. Shots 3-0 in favor of Philly. Juleson tried to throw a pass to Sealer. It was blocked off the pad. Now the puck is chipped all the way back into the Buffalo zone for yet again another icing against the Flyers. Good fourth line movement there from Kozak, Krebs, and Mallenstein to kind of keep that puck in the zone and get some offensive zone pressure. You would like some shots, but I guess you'll take that. 800 starts for Quick. Face off here now in the Philadelphia zone. Sealer off the boards to Juleson. Bank back here out to center. Now Tage Thompson regroups with it on the right side. Taken back then by Tuck. Tuck fires it. Goes just wide of the net. Picked back up then by Andre, who will flick it out to center. Racing forward is Nick Delore. Stolen back then by the Sabres, who will clear it into the zone. Now Tage Thompson battling forward. He loses the battle to Albels. Hathaway. Over then for Drysdale. Drysdale will flick it down low to Hathaway, who can't get a clear puck on that stick. Pass in front. And Zegras was right there, but they cannot complete the opportunity. Now Drysdale here at the point. Drysdale will backhand that one then into the Sabres zone. Zegras battling forward alongside Dahlin. Dvorak try to flick that one to center. Stolen back then by Tuck. Tuck back over then for Samuelson, who will clear that one into the Philadelphia zone. Andre with the puck now, breaks it through center. Andre off the boards for Zegras. It'll slide into the Buffalo end. And cleared off the boards then by the likes of Jacob Bryson. And cleared out to center. Here's Josh Doan. Try to flick that one back then to Isaac Rosen. It did not go the way that they planned, and puck will slide all the way back into the Sabres zone. Down low now holding that puck is Zach Metza, one of the newer players for this Sabres team. Metza off the boards then for Doan. Doan flicks that one into the zone. Puck slides in on Vladar. He will make the save. And we get some pushing and shoving from the two sides. Exactly 11 minutes to go. Looking at Ukko-Pekka Luukkonen this season. 7-1-0 at home, a 2.11 goals against. And Dan Vladar, 28th appearance this season. His career high is only 30, which came last year. So he is most definitely going to break that total. He has pretty much become the bona fide starter here for Philadelphia. Face-off won by the Sabres. Shot goes directly in on Vladar, who makes the save. And there's the first shot of the game for Buffalo. Almost halfway through the first period here tonight. Face-off won then by the Sabres. Down low now behind the net, Philadelphia trying to flick that one away. Sanheim on the right side to Quinn. Quinn throws it to center, or at least tries to. And we got a whistle here, and I think a penalty against the Flyers is coming up. Yep, it is. I didn't see what the call was necessarily, but Cam York for a cross-check on Jason Zucker. Yeah, that's a little much, York. Not even where the puck is. A little unnecessary there for Cam York, but whatever. Sabres power play coming up here in this opening period. 10:44 left to go. Sabres power play. Zucker, Norris, Thompson, Doan, and Dahlin. Face-off here in the Flyers zone, won by the Sabres. Thompson on the right side, fires, it's able to rebounds there, tipped away, puck's in front, and it slides back over to the corner. I don't think they knew where the puck was. Here's Dahlin, moves to center, he scores! Rasmus Dahlin, a power play goal. What a play, it's 1-0 Buffalo. And the puck was a million miles up in the air. Dahlin reads the play, picks it up, and moves to center and roofs that one on Dan Vladar. The Sabres have the early lead. Do I expect the Flyers to do anything at the trade deadline? I have no clue. Kind of depends whether or not they want to buy or sell. Dahlin from Josh Doan and Tage Thompson. So Rasmus Dahlin opens the scoring here in KeyBank Center. And the Sabres with a 1-0 lead here early. The Sabres are 17-2-1 when they score first this season. Puck is cleared all the way back into the Sabres zone here for an icing. They've won their last 10 games scoring first. And Dahlin, his 5th goal of the season, his 31st point of the year. And he just fires that one. There was some traffic there in front. And a great finish there by Rasmus Dahlin. Face-off here in the Philadelphia zone will be Couturier now versus Thompson. Flyers are 1-7 when I live stream them, by the way. Face-off here won by Philadelphia. Drysdale will flick that one to center. Stolen back then by the Sabres. Now Alex Tuck will bring it back then for Power. Power to Byram. Sabres regrouping now with the puck. Byram will flick that one off the boards. Then Thompson here at center. Thompson. Pass down low then for Tuck. Racing forward with speed is Thompson, who will clear that one around now behind the net. Taken back then by Buffalo. Benson to Thompson. Pass over is blocked. Kept in, though, by Buffalo. Intercepted by Nikita Gurbankin. And flicked back out to center. At the point now, Thompson. Played back to Benson. Zach Benson here on the right side. Tried to throw that one to center and could not get it away. Now Drysdale will flick it out. Nichkov over to Konechny, who will dump that one into the zone. Sabres get it back. They will regroup. Change the shots here tonight. Shots are 3-2 in favor of the Flyers with 9 minutes to go. It's a 1-0 lead for Buffalo. Off the boards now, Zegras is trying to flick the center. Here's Christian Dvorak. Dvorak over to Konechny. Into the zone. Pass over. Can't get it through. Zegras, a wraparound chance. And save there by Luukkonen. A spinorama move by Zegras. I don't know why I said wraparound. The Sabres were shooting pucks at Paul Bissonnette. Sabres had hands down. Have hands now. Total turnaround from where they started the season. Still early, but yeah. Well, not early. Still got a long way to go. But yeah, it's been phenomenal. Hopefully, I mean, you hope for that fan base that they can, turn things around here. I know I do. I definitely think they will be able to. It's a process. That's kind of the way that I've been looking at it. It's going to take some time. I know they are kind of tired of waiting, but... All right, second period's going to be starting. No, not yet. So, Dahlin from Josh Doan and Tage Thompson. In that middle frame, or in that opening frame, I guess you could say. That is Rasmus Dahlin's... That can't be. He has to have a point. That's his first commentary goal and first commentary point, which is nuts. You would think he has at least one, but he does not. Love competitive hockey. It's why I understand rivalries, but I also want the whole league to be competitive. Oh, for sure. This is why I love a season like this one compared to previous seasons before, because this one is just so much more competitive than years past. And I think that's great, honestly. One year ago today in Watch with Nordic History, Kyle Connor scored a natural hat trick in Winnipeg's 7-1 win against the Vancouver Canucks. It was the second hat trick in Watch with Nordic History. That was a year ago today, back in 2025. So fun little Watch with Nordic History stat there for you. Here's Trevor Zegras now down the right side. Fires it in on Luukkonen. He makes the save. Now down low, cleared off the boards, and back all the way out to center. Lindy was one game away. Yeah, I think if they kept Adams, I think Lindy would be the one that would be gone. I agree with that. Here's Trevor Zegras now down the right side. We'll throw a pass down low to Dvorak. Dvorak to the point. Sanheim to York. York to Konechny. At the point now, Sanheim. Sanheim trying to flick that one down low into the corner. Hometown remix jerseys. I would love that. I haven't heard that rumor, though. I haven't heard that at all. Not denying that it's not true or anything, but I just haven't heard that. I would love that. That sounds sick. Here's Konechny now down low in the corner, trying to throw that one up to the point. Sabres intercepted. They'll flick it out to center. Now off the boards here, trying to pick up that puck is Kozak. Thrown back to Krebs. Intercepted then by the Flyers. York will dump that one into the Sabres zone. Luukkonen now behind the net will bank that one off the boards. Thompson back to Benson. Blocked there by Couturier. And out of play. Be charged $200? Probably. Yeah, that'd be cool. If again, like, I think when they did the reverse retros, those were sick. And I think they were such a cool concept. The problem is, though, with the reverse retros, you can only really do that maybe once or twice. Face off here now coming at center. It's won by the Sabres. Dumped into the zone then by Bryson. Taken back then by Tippett. Tippett flicks it off the boards then for Cates, who's trying to move that one to center. Now Tippett intercepts that puck. Here's Grabankin. Grabankin into the zone. Pass over to Tippett. Tippett moves in. Backhand. Saved by Luukkonen. What a play by Owen Tippett. Thompson flicks up the boards. A shot from the point goes wide of the Sabres net. Kept in the zone, no. On the right side, Andre. Andre drops it back to Tippett. Shoots it, tipped in front. And stolen back then by the Sabres, who will clear out to center. Now Tuck battling forward with Andre. And they'll come back here in the Philadelphia zone. Drysdale back to Couturier. Intercepted then by the Sabres. It's kept in the zone. McLeod. Pass down low into the zone. Quinn in front. Off the post. It almost worked. Puck slides back in on Vladar. He makes the save. And Bowen Byram hits the post. And this game nearly became a 2-0 lead here for Buffalo on just a handful of shots. And yeah, they celebrated that. They thought that was in for a moment, but it stayed out. 6:17 left to go in the first period. Face-off in the Philadelphia zone is quickly blown dead. Tippett here versus Konechny on the draw. Face-off won by the Sabres. Zucker throws it down low to McLeod. McLeod back then for Sealer. Sealer trying to play that puck around Juleson. Right side then, it's banked all the way back out to center. Now Owen Power will regroup with it. McLeod will dump that one into the zone. Philadelphia will get it back. Juleson on the right side. Less than 6 minutes to go. Zucker pass over. And Bowen Byram with another chance was blocked just in front. Flyers trying to bank that one the other way. Puck will slide in on the Sabres. Now down low, McLeod will flick it back out to center ice. Cam York picks it up then for Philadelphia. Travis Sanheim moves into the zone. Gets knocked down to the ground. Stolen back then by the Sabres. Byram will flick out to center. Trying to bring that one through was Benson. Stolen back then by York. York off the boards then to Konechny. Konechny pass over to Sanheim, who will dump that one into the Sabres zone. Off the boards now, Josh Norris. Norris brings it into the zone. Will take that one past Tippett. Now down low, Ostlund battling for it with York. It's cleared back around then. Kept in by the Sabres. Norris tries to shoot that one back. It's intercepted then by the Flyers. Sabres get it right back. And they'll take it back into the zone. Here's a pass over then for Samuelson. He scores! Matthias Samuelson! It's 2-0 Sabres. And another poor turnover by the Flyers results in a puck in the back of their net. And it was Konechny and Zegras on the 3-on-2. A good pickup there by Doan, who flicks it off the boards then for Ostlund, who gets that one back to Samuelson, who shoots it down low on Vladar. What changed the Sabres season around? It's hard to believe that he's been watching like two completely different teams. I mean, I wonder if like, I really don't know. Like, everything's just been going right for them, it feels like. As well as that too, you also look at, obviously Kekalainen came in, there was that GM boost. But they're overall playing more structured, it feels like. And it also feels like, you know, they're getting offense from their guys down below, which is what they've lacked in years prior. We'll see if it's sustainable, but, I mean, they're up 2-0 on my team right now, so. York trying to flick that one off the point. Tippett played back to Sanheim, intercepted then by the Flyers. Drysdale will come back now and regroup in his own end. Here's Grabankin. 4 minutes to go in the opening period. Grabankin trying to move that one into the zone. Gets knocked off the puck. Sabres break that one through center. Thompson moves in. And a backhand just off the post. And another huge chance there. Pass in front then for Benson. And they can't get the play to go their way. Now battling forward in the corner. Thompson gets it back. Fires it. Saved by Vladar. Now Couturier will clear that one out to center. And a whistle is blown dead here for an icing against the Flyers. A Really frustrating first period. Oh, man. Not a great first period for the Flyers. Great transition, though, from the Sabres. Down low in the corner, fed up to the point then by Samuelsson, who shoots it on net. Flick back over to the right side. There's Quinn back over then for McLeod. It's failed pass there. Now Couturier, poke checked away. Grundstrom dumps that one into the zone. Sabres will regroup. Ryan McLeod brings it through center. McLeod down the right side, moves it behind the net. Pass in front, and just wide there for Noah Ostlund. Down low now, Sanheim. Sanheim flicked out to center. Here they come with speed. It's Hathaway. Hathaway to Obels. Obels drops back, waits, throws it around now behind the net. Picked back up then by Sanheim. Sanheim will backhand it down low then for Hathaway. Hathaway tried to feed it to center. Stolen back then by the Sabres, who will clear back down the other way. Flyers get it back. Delorier into the zone. Fires it. Saved by Luukkonen. And kick back over then for Buffalo, who will regroup. Power will clear to center. Norris skates it into the zone. Reverts back around looking for options. Will pass it back then for Byram off the board. Stolen back then by the Flyers. Here they come the other way. It's Konechny with Zegras. Zegras moves in. Pass over. How did they fumble that? Trevor Zegras down low now in the corner battling for that puck. Too many. I think they were in over their heads. Konechny gave it to Zegras, and Sabres defenseman got it back. Konechny should have taken it wide. But they were both in the same area. That did not go the way they thought it would. Shot on Luukkonen is denied. And Trevor Zegras getting his fair share of opportunities here. The Flyers are as a whole, but they can't find a way to put one past Luukkonen. The Sabres have found a way past Vladar. It's 2-0. Thank you all for tuning in. Please like the stream down below. Subscribe if you are new. I would greatly appreciate it. Assists on that Matthias Samuelsson goal were Noah Ostlund and Josh Doan. So Josh Doan, 2-point game here from him. He's looked awesome tonight. Samuelsson, 8th goal of the season. Seems like some of the young guys here for Buffalo are starting to pan out the way we thought they would, which is great. It's exactly what you want. Feels like hockey is one sport where you can just run your head against the wall and it'll stay that way for a while. Yup. Need Buffalo humbled. I know. Solid commentating, good work. Thank you, Zays. I appreciate it. Trying my best. Haven't done the Sabres in a while, so I'm trying to get myself back into the groove for them. Remember a lot of the players' numbers. Sabres look great, though, so far. This has been a phenomenal game from them. They've had some huge chances on Vladar. Approaching the last minute of play in the first period. Sabres with a 2-goal lead here. Face-off in the Buffalo zone, then won by the Sabres. Tuck will dump that one then into the Philadelphia end. Cleared around now behind the net. Tuck trying to pick that one back up. Gets it on the right side. Thompson clears it around now behind the net. Dahlin fed up to the point. Samuelsson fires it, goes wide of Vladar. Sabres fans have been humbled enough. Let us have this season. Hey, man, nobody's taking it away from you. I just hope that at the end of it, you guys have the result that you've been desiring for a while. Last minute of play in the opening period. Couturier flick to center then for Michkov. Michkov gets tied off the puck, tries to throw that one down low to the corner. Couturier now battling for it still. Flicked around now behind the net for Grundstrom. Grundstrom tried to throw that one back to center. Shot on net there denied by Luukkonen. Rebound is also stopped as well. York at the point. York down low then for Michkov behind the net. Couturier throws it up to the point then. Sanheim tried to keep that one in. Hey, Rex! Thank you for the $5 dono, brother. I appreciate it. Work is much more tolerable with a Nordic stream. Great, love to hear that. Thank you, bro. I just followed you on Twitter as well. 15 seconds left in the first period. Thrown back up to the point. Shot goes wide of Luukkonen. Pass in front is also denied, and Sabres get it back with 5 seconds to go. They will clear out to center, and that will do it for the opening period. End of 20 minutes of play. Shots are 8-5 for both sides. Rasmus Dahlin and Matthias Samuelsson get the goals for Buffalo. A 2-point period from Josh Doan. And the Sabres have a 2-goal lead after 20 minutes of play. And that being said, folks, it is intermission time. Go get a snack. Go get a drink. Do what you got to do. We will be back for the start of the second period momentarily. Now you can see all my Ducks rants when you go to games. Yeah, I mean, I meant to, I should do a Duck stream again soon. It's been a while. It's been a while since we've done the Ducks. All right. Pull up the stream here on my screen. Got another commentary call to make. We're going to do the Dahlin call. Post that as a short here on the channel. Any questions, any things you guys want to talk about, be sure to drop them down below. Going to both Kings games this weekend. My friends and family spoil you. That sounds great, man. I hope you have fun. I'll be at the Royals, the Reading Royals. There might be a vlog coming out this next week about the Royals. I think I might do it this weekend. It'll be like a vlog of me like showing what a day of reporting is like. So might be doing that next weekend. Also, guys, subscribe to the Nordcast Network. We're doing great things over there. We're up to 3 podcasts, the Nordcast, the Nord and Block podcast, and the Royals Rundown. When I recover from Christmas spending, I'll see about getting a Royals jersey. Dude, ordering a Royals jersey and getting it all the way over to California, good luck, bro. What a play. It's 1-0 Buffalo. And And the puck was a million miles up in the air. Darlene and moves to center and roofs that one. All right.
Intermission report. Buffalo Sabres didn't get a shot on goal for over 9 minutes. Only got 5 on goal for the period.
Puck's in front,
and it's the back of the net. Hit the post as well. They're up 2-0. The team that's won 13 of 15. That if they win tonight, will be back in playoff position. And this is there to take it in. 2 periods until Rob Ray paddles his edge high seat watching. A win, not enough. Plenty of rewards for the good people in Buffalo. It's 2-0 Sabres over the Flyers. Lee McHugh, Colby Armstrong, Anson Carter, Darren Pang, all the Zanettes back in the arena. Going to join us right now. You guys have been in his spots. Been there in between the benches. What was this period like for you, pal? You also got to see Josh Doan put on a bit of a show. Your guy who you're, let's face it, we thought you were going to interview him, but you just pumped his tires for about 5 minutes of the pregame.
I had to, the way he's playing. He gets surprised in the offseason with that trade and talk about coming over to
All right. Sorry about that, guys.
Can we take a photo? Yeah, sure. You guys saw that play he makes on the second goal. It's what he's doing defensively, breaking up plays, never giving up, always that second effort. Obviously, living in a house with Shane Doan, I'm sure he was harping on playing both sides of the puck, but a remarkable period. And the one thing that sticks out for
All right.
this decor and how they move up the ice and how
In my current hobby, making impossible jerseys, dancing their ways. That's cool. That's cool. That's a cool hobby. Good luck though, because those Royals jerseys, not only are they expensive, good luck shipping them over to California.
When we talked to him after his pregame with the boys, was the fact that when they got 3 guys on their 2, they got to get puck stopped and get them turned over.
All right, I gotta go grab some waters. Forgot to get water again.
So being a little bit more sticky. I actually thought they did it better towards the second half of the period, but I think the turnovers and the unforced errors ended up costing them in the end.
So Biz, you've spent the majority of your time in this nice comfy studio with steaks and all kinds of lattes. What's the most impressive part of being at ice level nowadays for you?
All right. There you go. Thank you all for tuning in. Subscribe down below if you're new. Like the stream as well. We are now a quarter of the way to 5,000, which is kind of nuts.
The emotion right now, like these guys are playing as if though it's a playoff game. They're finishing each other's hits, and you can see that they're living and dying on every play. Like the tough turnovers there, you see guys come back, slam the door on the bench. You see the stank guys they're getting behind there. So it's intense.
My Ducks friends call me a designer hoarder. Hey, nothing wrong with that, bro. I would love to be able to do that. I don't have the money for that though. That's the issue. That's the problem with me. Don't got the money.
Speaking of the boys between periods, I would expect a little extra pep in the Flyer step when they come out here.
Biz, great stuff, man. Continue it. Enjoy the rest of the night.
All right, I'll be right back. Gonna go grab some waters really quick. Just checking the Royals score. Let me guess. Still losing.
Listen, I didn't think Rick Tocchet could be any saltier than he was during the interview with Biz, but I imagine right now that locker room from Philadelphia, there's frustration, and part of it is they did.
Okay. Oh, I know Rick. Yeah, Rick's a goat. It was really sad when he passed away. He was a great commentator, all timer, for sure. Yeah, I loved Rick. He was awesome. All right, update the all-time score sheet now.
Sees it nicely, and for a big guy, he can move laterally well. Really, really well. And that's a quickie was right there. You have to have He's 235 pounds, I think. That's a big man that can move. If I'm wrong, sorry about that, UPL.
Ugh. Fun component again about this one is that like either team who is either team that wins this game will be in a playoff spot at the end of it. So I think that's pretty interesting. It's really Tage Thompson's first point too. Jesus. Okay. Trying to update stuff here really quick, guys. Sorry. Okay, perfect. All right, now we just wait for the start of the second. Says we got about like 7 or 8 minutes or so. So not too long before the start of the second. How's everybody doing? What's up, Ronald? Welcome to the chat. Welcome to the stream, brother.
Here's the bill from the dealership where I got my car, and I'd like you to beat it with a better deal on one of these 5 cars. Not how it works. Guess you're not as cool as Verizon and your AT&T or T-Mobile bill for a better deal today. Hey guys, get Little Caesars pizza deal.
Let's take a look at the other scores around the NHL. There's 3 other games going on currently, if I'm correct. Those 3 other games, or 2 other games. Kraken Devils tied 2-2 in the second period. Jared McCann, Nico Hischier, Adam Larson, and Cody Glass are the goal scorers in that game. Senators and Rangers, 4-0 Ottawa. Dylan Cousins, Brady Tkachuk, Nick Jensen, and Drake Batherson, all in that first period. 4-0 Senators in the first intermission of that game. There is only one 10 p.m. game tonight. That is Golden Knights and Kings. We'll be live for that later tonight as well. Tomorrow, our schedule is looking pretty exciting. We have Sharks versus Capitals. So we get another Shark stream in there. Followed by the later slate being Maple Leafs and Golden Knights. I'm really excited for that second one. Yup, Flyers still suck.
You're watching the Vanda Pharmaceuticals Intermission Report. Innovate in the service of
Why is Panger riding a Zamboni?
That's how we got to work tonight. Oh, Larry. Is that Zamboni regulated? Yeah, listen, and now is he on the bandwagon? It's hard not to be. How about this bandwagon? Get on board, folks.
Panger is riding a Zamboni.
Bandwagon, that's what that is right there.
Custom made. Biz got a bus. A full bus. Bang got this. Come on, Hanger. Come on out. Yeah. Keep going, Hanger. Little guy with gumption.
All right. Start of the second here very, very soon. So stay tuned in just a moment.
Stuff over there, it's so watered down, it doesn't clean it well. Tide cleans the stuff that others miss. So, clothes look cleaner, not dingy, and they smell great too. Trust me, it's worth it. Give me a round. Where the puck was. Here's Dolly. Moves to center. He scores! Red! Very, very soon.
Don't overpay. Get Little Caesar's pizza deal instead.
It's an insane deal, humans. 2 large pizzas for $4.99 each. Wow. Grab a slice, everyone. I cannot, for I am but a hoofed creature, forever in prison to a life without opposable thumbs.
Bummer. Hands are the best.
Get 2 large pizzas for $4.99 each. Online only. Little Caesars is the real deal. Pizza.
All right. 2-zip Sabres. Getting ready for the start of the second period in just a moment. Still in commercial break.
We're here for a convertible.
How about an SUV? Want to get out of here? ¿Sí estás chida?
Which is the sunning thing.
Okay, let's move on.
Where there's trucks, we're right here.
Never is. We're here for you. Yep, still here.
The Chevy Equinox and all-electric Equinox EV. It's your choice. Either the adventure-bound, game-day ready, and safety-forward Equinox. Or the long-range, tech-backed, and hands-free capable Equinox EV. Whether you fill up or plug in, you'll get a do-it-all SUV at an incredible value.
Let's go Flyers. Love to hear that, Nicholas. Getting ready to start the second here in just a moment. Commercial breaks taken forever, as per usual. But can't be surprised. Commercial breaks are always a lifetime. Man, longest commercial break of all time. Holy crap. Anybody want to read a book during this second intermission? This first intermission? Screen's black. Trevor Zegras is about to cook up. We'll see. Alrighty, let's get ready for the start of the second period here between the Buffalo Sabres and the Philadelphia Flyers. First period recap. Goals were scored by Rasmus Dahlin and Matthias Samuelsson. It is a 2-0 lead here for the Sabres after 20 minutes of play, heading into the middle 20 here. Stats through 20 minutes. Shots are 8-5 Philadelphia. Faceoffs were in favor of Buffalo. Hits were 14-13 Sabres. Block shots were 5-1 Sabres. And giveaways were 9-2 Sabres. And we got a goaltender change here. Sam Urson is in net for the Flyers. Dan Vladar is out. Urson comes in. And they decide to make a change here in net. And must be just to shake things up. Sam Urson playing here tonight in relief. It'll be his 4th Watch with Nordic career game and a new goalie in net for the Flyers. Can I see Buffalo winning a serious playoff time? I mean, they can make the playoffs. We're getting there. Face-off here now at center, won by the Sabres. Second period is underway, dumped into the Philadelphia zone. Sanheim on the right side, plays it out to center. Stolen back then by the Flyers. Grabankin played then to York. York to Tippett. Tippett tries to flick that one around then to Drysdale in the corner. Drysdale trying to poke check that one through. Now battling for it, Samuelson to Thompson. Thompson off the boards then for Benson. Benson will flick that one into the Philadelphia zone. Tippett then on the right side, cleared out to center. Here come the Flyers the other way. Zegras into the zone now to Tippett. Tippett pass over. Intercepted then. Noah Cates picks it up now down low. Tippett steals it back. Owen Tippett here at the point. Flyers looking for options. Tippett banks it off the boards, gets it right back. And clears that one around now behind the net for Andre. Andre back to Tippett, who can't control that puck. Luke Conan will just take that one and cover. Just realized my second period was out of frame. Sorry about that, guys. Sam Urson, 4th Watch with Nordic start. He is 0-3. Has a 740 save percentage. The second worst save percentage in live commentary history. Face-off here, won by the Flyers at the point. Drysdale looks for options. Clears it down low in the corner. Puck slides out in front. Zegras a backhand save. Rebounds there. And they can't jab that puck through traffic. Now Byram will clear out to center. Racing for it then is Andre. Puck goes in for an icing here against the Sabres. And the Flyers did not, or the Sabres did not like that. So Dan Vladar, 3 saves on 5 shots. That's a 600 save percentage. Not very good. To be honest with you, not very good. Face-off now in the Buffalo zone. 18:45 left to go. Norris versus Dvorak. Face-off won then by the Sabres. Played to center. Power will backhand that one into the zone. Racing for it and battling for it in the corner is Drysdale. Byram on the right side, battling for it now with Zegras. Byram takes it around now behind the net. Gets knocked off the puck. Now Doan down low. Throws it in front. Blocked. And battling for it in the corner. Byram, the Zegras, fed up to the point then. Dvorak battling for it. Sabres keep the puck in the zone. Doan at the point. Rosen, a shot is blocked. Byram over to the point then to Bryson. Bryson will keep that one into the zone. Philadelphia battling for it with 18 minutes to go. Try to flick that one back to center. Now Dvorak battling for it here down low. And a whistle is blown here for, I think, a penalty. Where's my remote? I think I'm a little bit behind. Penalty here for the Flyers. Trevor Zegras will go to the box. And it'll be followed by a Sabres power play here. I'm going to go out of my game and go back in. It's possible that I'm a little bit behind. Looks like I'm like way behind. All right. Now I'm a little bit resumed. We're a minute into the Sabres power play. So I'm sorry about that, guys. My computer, my screen was a little bit behind on the play. So now we're back up to current time. 55 seconds to go on the Buffalo power play. Thompson down low in the corner. Pass in front. Goes just wide of the net. Now Zucker flicks that one to Thompson. Thompson to the point to Dahlin. Dahlin to the right side. A shot. Goes wide. Back up to the point. Dahlin Trying to play that one ahead then for Doan. Doan, down low to Thompson. Thompson throws it in front. Poke checked away back down low. And Sabres trying to get it back. Sealer will clear out the center. Yeah, now I'm a little bit more caught up. 20 seconds to go on the power play. Into the zone, Tuck. We'll flick that one around now to the right side. Tuck trying to battle for that one then. Power play will run down. Tuck, down low to McLeod. McLeod to Dahlin. Can't keep that one in the zone. Puck will slide out to center. And that will do it. Well, I'm going to be behind anyway because of the stream. The stream is behind itself. And this is probably still a little bit behind. So I'm still going to be behind regardless of what I do. Here's Benson, moves to center. A backhand goes down just wide. Now McLeod behind the net. Tries to throw it to center. They score. Jack Quinn, what a pass in front. And the Sabres, they don't get it done on the power play, but they get it done 5-on-5. It's 3-0. 3 goals on 9 shots. Experience, Flyers goaltending. Might as well be 1,000-0. Yeah, it's gonna be behind no matter what. So there's really no point in trying to fight it. But I was way far behind. I don't know why. Maybe it was because it's possible it's because the platform I'm using, but Flyers with the puck now behind the net. Drysdale will take that one down here below the Philadelphia net. Picked back up then by Andre. Andre will try and flick out the center. He'll do so successfully. Byram back up then for Krebs. Krebs dekes into the zone. Tried to play it to center. Krebs now on the right side. Fires it. It's blocked. And puck goes up and out of play. So Jack Quinn from Ryan McLeod and Zach Benson. Face off here in the Philadelphia zone. Flyers are not playing good. Flyers playing with your emotions. They do to me all the time. Down low here in the corner. Flyers will clear out the center. Here's Trevor Zegras. Zegras through the zone. Drops it back. Behind the net now, Cam York. Tried to throw it in front. Intercepted then by Konechny. Konechny then up to the point to Sanheim. Sanheim clears it down low. Dvorak battling for it now. Stolen back then by Ostland on the right side. Konechny gets it back for Philly. Konechny plays it back to Sanheim. Sanheim will just dump that one back into the zone. Sabres will regroup. Power will clear to center. Flyers get it right back. Drysdale will bank that one off the boards here. Now Konechny back to Zegras. Zegras clears it into the zone. Couturier then at the point, tried to throw that one back down low. Stolen back then by the Sabres. Here's Chase Thompson. 2-on-1 with Benson. Thompson moves it. Benson shoots it just wide of Urson. Back down low now in the corner. Here is Andre, who flicks it out to center. Couturier gets it back to Zegras. Stolen back then by the Sabres. What's up, Vince? Good evening, brother. Good to see you. Sabres have the puck now through center. Tuck to Benson. Benson circles back around then to Byram. Byram down the right side here, down below the goal line. Byram to the point to Thompson. Puck will slide all the way back down the other way. Yeah, I noticed down 4-0 to Ottawa. That's not ideal. But I guess my team's in a not ideal spot as well, so I can't really judge. Here in the Philadelphia zone, York will clear out to center. Puck goes out of play. With 13:27 left to go in the second period. The Sabres, Jack Quinn, his 10th goal of the year from McLeod and Benson. 3-0 lead. And, yeah, it's really been a not pretty game. for the Flyers. Shots are 9-8. It's nuts how they're in this position.
Try our new crispy onion cheeseburger $7 meal deal right now with DQ. Unlimited 3% cash back on dining and entertainment with the Capital One Saver card. Let's just get one of everything.
3% cash back on dessert. What's in your wallet?
This vacation was such a good call.
What's 10 divided by 4?
Let's document this historic moment.
Flyers can't fly.
Don't worry.
They haven't been able to fly for about 60 years.
The center stage front camera. Didn't even need the most expensive plan. Should we have the kids? No.
Get the all-new iPhone 17 Pro on us when you trade in your old iPhone. Any condition, most expensive plan not required. Plus, switch to AT&T. We'll pay off your phone balance up to $800 per line.
Flyers can never fly. We haven't been flying forever.
Brightness, right? Should I join it? It's crazy, right? Hey, let me call you back. I gotta stand in a line. Even crazier is that folks stick with insurance that keeps them waiting around to find a claim. Well, Geico's claim support is available day or night. I mean, I've had a promo about that, if anything. Excuse me, what are you waiting for?
No one knows.
Okay.
You're cool. You can cut.
I'm alright, actually.
It's your incident.
It feels good to step out of line. It feels good to Geico.
All right, back here from commercial break. Flyers not playing a great game. Yeah, Philly's missing a couple of their guys too, though. Shots are 9-8 in favor of the Flyers. They cannot seem to find a way to beat Ukko-Pekka Luukkonen. And they trail 3-0 here in the second period. Philadelphia moves it through center now. Tippett tried to feed a pass in front. Flyers try to dump it down low. Sanheim back to center. Drysdale off the boards then for Cates. Noah Cates moves it into the zone. Will backhand it around behind the net. Picked back up then by Tippett. Down low now, Dahlin. Trying to clear that one out. Sabres will get it out to center. Tippett will take it back into the zone. Fires it just wide. Picked back up then by Zucker. Zucker to Cates. Fires it. And a glove save by UPL. And there's Philadelphia's 10th shot of the game.
Yeah, it looks like he's gingerly trying to get up after this right here.
Ugh.
He wasn't a forward because you look at the goals. I mean, nothing you can do in the goal.
Face off here now in the Buffalo zone. Won by the Flyers. Sealer to Juleson. Fires it. Blocked in front. Rebound. How did that stay out? Come on, dude. How did that stay out? Mallenstein flicks that one then to center. Racing forward is Krebs. Off the boards then now in the corner is Abel's trying to get that one back to Mallenstein. Mallenstein down low. Juleson battling for it then with Krebs. Yeah, no creativity. Juleson off the boards then goes up and out of play as time continues to wind down. Thank you all for tuning in. Subscribe down below if you're new. Like the stream as well. It helps out with the engagement.
With a 3-0 lead, you're trying to clock 45 seconds in the ozone, get a few bumps in. The cherry
12-12 left to go in the second. Face off here in the Philadelphia zone. Dvorak versus Thompson. Face off won by the Flyers. Sabres steal it back, trying to clear it back down low. Tuck feeds it up in front. Thompson tried to flick that one away. It was stolen back then by Philly. Zegras plays it to Tippett. Tippett will miss the pass, and it'll be an icing. Thank you, Nicholas, for the sub. I appreciate it. Why are you passing to Tippett when Konechny was wide open? Flyers do have 15 comeback wins, which is the most in the NHL. So at least there's that positive metric when you're looking at such a negative game here from the Flyers. Face off here in the Philadelphia zone is Won by the Flyers as they try and battle for that one down low. York off the right side to Zegras. Zegras flicks to center, passes block, slides into the Buffalo zone. Now Dvorak battling forward here in the corner. Konechny gets that one free. Dvorak trying to flick that one to the point. Stolen back then by Norris. Norris will clear it down low. Sabres get it back. Intercepted then by Dvorak on the right side. Konechny brings it into the zone. Travis Konechny. Down low then to Zegras. Zegras will flick that one in the air back to Drysdale. Drysdale to Andre. A shot blocked by Ostlund. Konechny now behind the net to Zegras. Pass in front is fanned upon, and nobody can get to that puck. It'll slide back into the Flyers zone. Andre will move it through center. He'll dump it into the Buffalo zone. Now McLeod battling for it then with Couturier. Couturier gets it free to the point. Drysdale shoots it, and it goes wide. Zucker flicks off the boards, then tried to throw it to center. Stolen back, kept in the zone. Zucker passed down low to McLeod, and they could not complete the pass. Here's Dahlin, flick to center. Down low now is McLeod. McLeod to Zucker. Zucker on the right side looks, trying to feed a pass in front. Stolen back then by Philly. Now Michkov to center. Poke checked away. 3-on-2. Quinn at the point. Dahlin shoots it off of Urson. And back behind the net. Nearing the halfway mark of the second period. McLeod down low in the corner then for Zucker, who's trying to get that one free. Thrown around to the right side. Couturier to Michkov. Drops it back. Andre will flick off the boards and take it back then by the Phillies. Or by the Sabres. Not the Phillies. What am I saying? Here's Couturier now, who will dump that one into the Sabres zone. I thought about Philadelphia and the Sabres, and I guess I said Phillies out of that. Ranger Suarez left the Phillies today. Sad to see that. Flyers take the puck back. Here's Owen Tippett. Tippett to center. He scores! Owen Tippett! And the Flyers are on the board. And that's exactly what the Flyers needed. It's been a frustrating game for them so far. And to get one there from a quick release, Owen Tippett shot. His 15th goal of the season. And the Flyers get themselves on the board. It's 1-0. Or 3-1. Forgot the other goals exist. Shots are 11-9 in favor of the Flyers. But they trail by 2 goals here in the middle frame. Down low now behind the net, off the boards to center. Racing for that then is Mallenstein here in the corner. Back Mallenstein off the boards for Kozak. Trying to throw that one to center. Kept in then by the Sabres. Dumped now behind the net. Sealer. Back to Mallenstein. Mallenstein trying to battle for that one now down low. It's cleared up to center. Juleson. Over then for Grabankin. Grabankin here now down the right side. Poke checked away then. Kept in the zone by the Sabres. Stolen back by Tippett. Tippett played back to Grabankin. Grabankin off the boards, and Tippett trying to move that one into the zone. Delayed offsides here against Philly. 8:43 left to go in the second period. Owen Tippett with the quick release. Gets the Flyers on the board. It's 3-1. Thank you all for tuning in. It's an interesting game here tonight. Sabres have won 13 of 15 games. Flyers are the best comeback team in the NHL. It's a tale of two sides, for sure.
Taking Paxlovid with certain medicines can lead to serious or life-threatening side effects or affect how it or other medicines work, including hormonal birth control. Tell your doctor about all medicines, vitamins, and herbal supplements you take, as certain tests or dosage changes of your other medicines may be needed. Tell them if you have kidney or liver problems, HIV-1, are or plan to be pregnant.
All right. Flyers have gotten themselves on the board. Still a long way to go, but there's definitely some hope and optimism in light of that. So we'll see what happens here in the rest of this game. But again, you got 8:40 left in this second period, followed by another 20-minute period to play. There's a chance. There is a chance that they can pull this off somehow, some way. All right. Face-off coming here in the neutral zone. And it's won by the Sabres. Bryson. Right side then cleared back into the Philadelphia zone. Down low now behind the net is Sanheim. Sanheim to center. Hathaway racing for that puck. Owen Tippett assisted by Noah Cates on that goal. Makes it a 3-1 lead here for Buffalo. Delorier's shot on net is gloved by Luukkonen, who it looks like with the further this game goes on is going to need to make some big saves here tonight. Face off here now in the Buffalo zone. Byram. Over then for McLeod, who clears that one now into the zone. Flyers have the puck. Drysdale. Tried to flick the center. Kept in then by the Sabres. Quinn. Right side then to Power. Power tips it. And that one goes wide of the net. Quinn. Cleared around now down low. Owen Power gets it back then for the Sabres at the point. Zucker down low to McLeod. McLeod to Quinn. Quinn to the point. Byram a shot blocked by Urson. McLeod now to Zucker. Zucker to center. And quickly blocked there by Andre. Quinn now plays it up to Zegras. Trevor Zegras now through the zone. Will dump that one here into the Buffalo end. Now Power picks it up. Delayed penalty for the Flyers. UPL will go to the net. Into the zone now, Quinn. Waits. And the Flyers touch that puck, and we will get a power play here for the Sabres. It's Travis Konechny who is going to head to the box. And this time we'll actually be able to call a full power play here. Is my other time screwed up? And it was a tripping penalty on Bowen Byram. So the Sabres will head back to the power play for the third time tonight. They are 1 for 2 on their power play here tonight. Dahlin off the draw, shoots it on net. It's blocked. Sabres clear it down low in the corner. Zucker. Up at the point now, Norris. Josh Norris here now on the right side. Will flick that one down low. Zucker. Looks for options. Zucker to Thompson. Thompson. Played back to Doan. Doan to Dahlin. Over a shot blocked. And Cates will steal that one and clear. Down the other way. Luukkonen back to Dahlin. Rasmus Dahlin will drop that one back to Thompson. Thompson now will move it here through center into the zone. Thompson to Norris. Norris try to flick that one in the corner. Doan gets knocked down to the ground. Stolen back then by the Flyers. They will just barely squeeze it out to center. Sabres get it back. Here they come the other way. Tage Thompson. Thompson drops it back. Dahlin over to Norris. Norris to Dahlin. Comes in. He scores! Rasmus Dahlin, his second of the night, another power play goal. And the Sabres answer back. It's 4-1 Buffalo. And now we get some pushing and shoving here in front. And a little bit of a fight going down. Rasmus Dahlin from Josh Norris and Tage Thompson. Dahlin's second goal of the night. Thompson's second assist of the night. And the Sabres regain the 3-goal lead here with 6 minutes left in the second period. That is 4 goals on 10 shots for Philadelphia. Oh my God. Frustrating. 6 minutes to go. Face-off here at center is won by the Flyers. They will dump it into the Buffalo zone. Thrown back out to center. Racing for it then is Malenstein. Shoots it on Urson, who makes the save. Michkov then back to Drysdale. Drysdale to Andre. Andre off the boards to Dvorak. Dvorak to center. Flyers bring it into the zone. Tippett battling for it now with Thompson. Dvorak looks. Drops it back now behind the net. Flyers racing for that puck. Down low here on the right side. Sabres steal it back. They will flick it off the boards and back into the into the Philadelphia zone. It is Dahlin from Norris and Thompson. Garnet Hathaway will dump that one into the Buffalo zone. Cates trying to move that puck around. Samuelson throws it around to Byram. Byram to center. Racing for it then with speed is Quinn, who will flick that one back off the boards. Now Cates here on the right side will steal that puck then for Philadelphia. 5 minutes to go. Hathaway down low. Feeds it back up to the point. Shot! Gloved by Luke Conan in front. Shots are 13-11. Rasmus Dahlin, his second goal of the night. Sabres lead by 3 here in period number 2.
It feels good to score some Sabres. It feels good to Geico.
If you love to travel, Capital One has a rewards credit card that opens up a world of possibilities. With Venture X, you earn unlimited double miles of points.
Oh my God.
And turn all of your purchases into extraordinary trips. Plus, get premium benefits at a collection of luxury
Sabres up by 3 goals here in this second period. Thank you all for tuning in. Subscribe down below if you're new. Royals finna lose 1-0. That's really what the score is right now. Just want to cry. Just want to cry. Good night, David Paul. We'll be live later tonight for Golden Knights and Kings. That is the later slate here in the live commentary stream schedule. We'll also be live for Maple Leafs and Golden Knights tomorrow, along with Sharks Caps. Down low here in the Sabres zone, flicked out to center. Juleson battling for it then on the right side. It's banked off the boards. Here come the Flyers into the zone. Zegras clears it down low. Power battling for that puck. Now Byram off the boards to Benson. Zach Benson through center. Benson down the right side to Thompson. Thompson moves into the zone. Wraparound pass. Intercepted then by the Flyers. Here they come. 2-on-1 the other way. Dvorak into the zone. Over to Zegras, who can't get the pass fully. Now down low, connecting to center. Saved by Luukkonen. Rebounds there for Drysdale. Pass over, just wide of the net. Kept in the zone then by the Flyers. Andre fires it. It's blocked. Picked back up then by Zegras. Zegras intercepted then by Alex Tuck. Tuck feeds a bank pass off then the boards. Andre will clear to center. Shots are 14-11 in favor of the Flyers, but they still trail by 3. Krebs to Bryson. Pass over. Jabbing at that puck is Ostlund. Urson has the glove. And now we get some pushing and shoving and some gloves drop. And Michkov getting into it with Krebs. Michkov wanted to go. Michkov wanted to fight. Sabres going to the cup. We shall see, bro. Royals down 1-0 too. Flyers are getting their chances, but just unable to sustain any offensive zone time. Here come the Flyers the other way. Gerbankin will move it into the zone. And he goes off sides. No penalties on that play. 3:06 remaining in the second. Face-off one here by the Flyers. Sanheim will dump that one into the Buffalo zone. Trying to throw that one to center. Bryson. Over then for Zucker. Zucker will clear that one away. Batted down then by the Flyers. It is determined as a hand pass, because that's what happens when the puck touches your hand and it touches your teammate's stick afterwards. Sabres were tied for last place in the Eastern Conference on December 15th. Then they hired Jarmo Kekalainen as their brand new GM, replaced Kevin Adams. They have a 10-2-0 record since December 15th, and they are currently one spot out of the final wild card spot in the Eastern Conference. Face-off in the Philadelphia zone, won by the Sabres. Shot on net is batted away then by Urson. Hathaway to York. York off the boards to center. Picked back up then by Samuelson. Down low now in the corner. Behind the net now, Hathaway. Cleared off the boards then to Bryson. Bryson picks it up. Hathaway gets it back. Down low now, Sanheim will clear all the way back out to center. Puck will slide in on Luukkonen, who will make the save. And now we get some pushing and shoving here in the Sabres zone following that whistle. Shots are 15-12. Face off here now in the Sabres zone, won by the Flyers. Zegras trying to keep that one in the zone. It's cleared away by the Sabres to center. Flyers get it back. They'll dump it down low. Racing forward is Zegras. Net comes off its footings. Looks like they're still going to play. Here's Zegras. Clear back out to center. Krebs will try and throw a puck to center. Whistle is blown as the net has come off its hinges.
That's a scary man, folks. A lot of fighting majors.
And what did you say back at the Winter Classic again?
I said that if they won this game and they found themselves in a playoff position, that I'd let them pass. Am I gonna say?
He looks excited about that, Jeff.
Less than 2 minutes to go in the second period. Shots are 15-11 in favor of the Flyers, but they trail by 3 goals. Down low now in the corner. Sabres get it back on the right side. They will flick it all the way back down into the Philadelphia zone. Quinn will evade the icing. Grundstrom off the boards for Drysdale. Drysdale dumps it down low. Battling for that puck then, Dahlin, who has 2 goals tonight. Michkov keeps that one in the zone. Turnover. Couturier to Grundstrom. Poke checked away then. Sabres get it back. Zucker into the zone. Pass over is evaded away. Flyers get it back. Here's Jamie Drysdale. Drysdale through the zone. Will backhand that one down low. Played back then to the right side by Noah Cates. Cates trying to break that 1-3. Last minute of play in the second period. Cam York now behind the net. Wraparound chance. Puck's in the crease. They jab at that puck. And Luukkonen keeps it out. And now we get even more pushing and shoving, and some punches ensue. And we'll see if there's some calls out of this little scrum. And there's been a lot of that here tonight. I wonder if we're going to see some penalties now. Looks like we're going to get a Flyers power play here.
Maybe not the penalty, but protecting his goalie there on that loose puck. And Luukkonen's been battling all night. Gets a great whistle so they don't have to continue battling in the D zone. But I don't know. I felt like that was a
Yeah. Sabres penalty, Flyers power play coming up with 45 seconds to go. So Philadelphia will go to the power play for the second time. Just trying to hear them explain the play. It'll be Dvorak, Zegras, Konechny, Tippett, and York. An opportunity here for Philadelphia to get themselves back in the game. You could use a power play goal, but their power play's been absolutely terrible. They started off with Tuck clearing it all the way down the other way, so that's nice. Cam York with 30 seconds to go. York brings it into the zone. Pass over then to Dvorak. Power play will carry over into the third if no goals scored. Zegras to the point to York. York to Tippett. Tippett to Dvorak. Dvorak at the point. York fires it. Saved by Luukkonen. Rebounds there. Just wide of the net was Trevor Zegras. Tried to tuck that one through. Puck slides out to center. Flyers keep it in. Zegras on the right side. 10 seconds left. Fires it. Tipped in front. Sabres get it back. Samuelson down low in the corner now. Dvorak back over to Konechny. 1 second left, and that'll do it. 2 goals for Buffalo, a goal for Philadelphia. End of 40 minutes of play. And the Sabres lead by 3 goals here through 40 minutes of play. Shots are 16-11. And that being said, folks, it is once again intermission time. Go get a snack. Go get a drink. And we're getting a penalty here against Travis Konechny. Here to start off. What the hell? Konechny's getting a penalty, it looks like. He got a penalty at the very end of that period. All right, well, that being said, folks, it is intermission time. Go get a snack. Go get a drink. Do what you got to do. And we'll be back for the start of the third period momentarily. Yeah, pretty much game over for Philadelphia. Sabres got this one in the bag. All right. I'm going to go to the bathroom real quick. I will be right back. What's up, John Jansen? How you doing?
It feels good to score some Sabres. It feels good to Geico.
Convoy is approved for the treatment of relapsing forms of multiple sclerosis in adults. Convoy lowers the number of white blood cells, lymphocytes, in the blood. Usually, this will return to normal within 1 to 2 weeks of stopping treatment. Convoy can increase your risk of serious infections that can be life-threatening and may cause death. Convoy can cause your heart rate to slow down, especially after you take your first dose. Do not take Convoy if in the last 6 months you had a heart attack, unstable angina, stroke, or other severe heart conditions, including certain types of abnormal heart rate. The most common side effects of Convoy include upper respiratory tract infections.
All right, I have returned. Sorry about that, guys. All right, I'm going to reload my my TV here because it was putting me behind briefly for a few moments there, so gonna exit out of this, change my Wi-Fi, and then go back in. How's everybody doing? Hope you guys are having a great day so far. We got another commentary stream tonight. It's Golden Knights and Kings is our later game here on the slate. All right, perfect. New Wi-Fi. Am I going to do the Flyers game tomorrow? No, I'm doing 2 different teams tomorrow. I thought about it. I don't think I have access to it. So, I will not be doing Flyers Penguins tomorrow as much as I would love to do it again. We'll be doing Sharks Capitals tomorrow, followed by Golden Knights and Maple Leafs.
It's a Discovery Commission report up in Buffalo. I start wondering, is this year the year? Teams playing with a ton of confidence, a ton of skill, a ton of speed. 4 goals tonight, 22 over their last 5 games. They're all over the Philadelphia Flyers. 4-1 as we get set for that third period. Back here in the studio, Lee McHugh, Colby Armstrong, Hanson Carter, Panger in the house as well.
4-1 Sabres lead after 40 minutes of play.
All that skill, like dominating on the power play. And we're looking at the numbers, and it's almost bizarre. Like, they really weren't a good power play team during this.
1 goal in their last 10 games coming into tonight. with all those weapons, with what we saw, even in this game, they've got 2 power play goals, maybe 3. They got one as a power play just expired.
All right, got to update the all-time score sheet.
Look at them and you see the weapons they have, guys, and what it can present, and to see the numbers, I'm like, this doesn't make sense. How are these guys not getting it done? But it's star power, it's Tage Thompson, it's pick your poison, and Darlene does a great job here, beats his guy off the wall, but look at up top. I would think if I'm the killer, I wouldn't let this guy get to the middle, live to fight another day, puck outside. Nope, Darlene's able to walk right in and just bury it. And here again, Thompson in the corner on the flank one-timer. Do you want him to have that? It's Tage Thompson, he can rip it. Nope, cover him and let Darlene come down and pick his poison, guys. You've seen those numbers as well.
Sorry, guys, just updating the score sheet really quick.
Thompson brings to it, even as a little distraction, opens everything up for him.
Benson had an assist, too.
Darlene, too. You're taking what the opportunity.
First point for Zach Benson.
That first clip back one more time. Like, that's a skilled play. A left-handed shot going down the right wall and taking that puck off the wall, spinning around, and not losing any stride whatsoever. So Darlene has it. Watch the middle. They get the puck towards the net. Look at Darlene jumping down the right side of your screen here, number 26. Taking this puck off. Oh, he had it go short there. Take the puck off the wall. He does a quick spin-orama. Takes it past the cage. You can't teach that wheel. You can't, but it looks so subtle, it looks so easy. That's a hell of a play by defense.
Kobe Armstrong Hockey School, 1972. That's where he learned that from.
He wasn't even born yet.
That was me. That was me in junior winning Memorial Cups. You know what I'm talking about. That's what we're talking about. You got the ring on. Leonardo, we're at the desk right now. That was a good boy. The Discover highlight was positive power play for Buffalo. On the other side, Biz used the term, I've heard Rick Tocchet use the term stuck in the mud, and it felt that way for Philadelphia. Some of this is Sabre speed, and some of this is the lack of speed on the other side. I would agree with that. It's not like the Philadelphia Flyers are this speedy group here. They're slow. So if you're going to be a slow group, I think you've got to move the puck a lot quicker. But what we've seen here in this game is some tenacity on the Josh.
All right.
I'll go to the cookie jar for that one there with a Shane reference.
Still in second intermission. Royals down 3-0.
It's a turnover right there and to goal against. Now this is just one example of what's happened. How about the hunt of the Buffalo Sabres here? I mean, Philadelphia Flyers, they don't have an answer to get this puck out of the So one great credit to the Buffalo Sabres for on the hunt. First man in, second man in, third man high. I mean, this is beautiful forechecking here by the fourth liner of the Buffalo Sabres. And they've now again getting the puck in the neutral zone. No, thanks for coming. Little turnover right there.
That's the crowd cheering. Thanks, Vince. Glad there's some people cheering for me.
A little, not lethargic's not the right word. It's just a matter of being more attentive to the details and being stronger on your stick. I mean, Zegras has had 5 or 6 really good scoring chances. At the same time, lost a lot of battles one-on-one, with the puck. So now what the Flyers have done late in that period, stir it up. They're trying to get something going on right here and trying to manufacture a little energy, which I don't blame them for that, and get a little spice to their game. But right now, this is the Buffalo Sabres game.
That happened late. So it was Hathaway going in. Goalie had frozen the puck. I think we got the tape of it too. He has no intention of going to the corner. He's going right to that blue paint corner and after the goaltender. Yeah. And he's trying to force the Buffalo Sabres into a little bit of confrontation. I'm actually shocked this didn't happen on earlier in the hockey game. Because this is Philadelphia Flyer hockey with Hathaway and Delory on the ice. I watched the Buffalo Sabres play in New York last week, and they were flying. You're not the stateless team right now for the Flyers. You're not built that way. But don't be afraid to muck it up and bring it into the blue paint and make it dirty and gritty. Take it to the alley. Play tough.
Take it to the back alley, Philly, a little bit. No question. Start to bully them a little bit. How about we can keep our eye on maybe...
Hell yeah, bro. Thank you. Oh, my gosh. About 7 minutes till the start of the third. Thank you all for tuning in. Subscribe down below if you're new. I would greatly appreciate it.
Stay away from the Deloriers and go after the other guys. Yeah. Zegras. And parents, if you've got really nice kids at home, they don't need to work. We're not looking for those guys. You want someone like this. Oh, he's ready. So happy. In a really angry way. Oh, Biz. Inglorious.
disorder with acute mixed or manic episodes. Unlike some drugs for bipolar 1 disorder, nausea, vomiting, and restlessness are not common with Fanapt. Fanapt may be associated with
The
serious
heck am I watching?
elderly patients with
Stupid
dementia,
commercial.
treated with antipsychotics are at increased risk of stroke or death. Fanapt is not approved for elderly with dementia-related psychosis. Fanapt prolongs the QT interval and may be associated with abnormal heart rhythm or sudden death. In 5% or more of people in clinical trials, heart rate increases, dizziness, hypertension, weight gain, dry mouth, stuffy nose, sleepiness, and increases in liver enzymes have been observed. These are not all the side effects. Talk to your prescriber and learn more at fanapt.com by Vanda Pharmaceuticals.
Okay, Richardson, give me the tree. The holidays are done.
No way they're done.
They are.
We thought so too, Gary. But then Verizon just gave us their best for you.
4 new iPhone 17s, all on them.
Yep, and 4 lines all for just $25.
You got anything under there for me?
It's a holiday meal.
Our best deals for Verizon with 4 iPhone 17s.
Other scores around the NHL super quickly. Obviously 4-1 Buffalo in this game. Taking a look at the other games. Kraken and Devils are going to overtime. Flyers and Sabres obviously 4-1. Senators and Rangers is 6-1. 6 goals on 20 shots. My God. Who's in net for the Rangers? Oh, Spencer Martin got put in net. Jonathan Quick, 647. Holy crap. I guess I shouldn't play fun because Vladar had a 600. Urson has a 667. 667.
We're here for a convertible.
Change of plans? How about a mystery? Here for it. Vicks Vapor Stick provides soothing, non-medicated Vicks Vapor Stick. Easy to apply for the whole family. Vicks Vapor Stick. And try Vapor Shower Max for steamy Vicks Vapors.
All right, still in intermission time, folks. That is not what I pressed.
You're watching the Discover Intermission.
At all.
Discover, the official card of the NHL.
Got to do the Royals' final score.
Rangers got booed off the ice in the first period. Second period didn't get any better. Thomas Shabbatna makes it 6-0.
Jesus.
Gets the hook. Igor Shesterkin's still injured. They lost 7 of 8. Oh,
Four shots on goal.
yeah, not great. Sabres, they just keep on the boot.
You need to go in the room and give him a phone.
I don't think Lindy want to shake his hand with.
No. Look at this.
No, this isn't reluctant.
No. He's got notes in his hand. He'd shake his hand.
You heard all the stuff they were saying. I don't know, Taggart. I don't know. Stirring it up.
All right, got to do the Royals graphic real quick, guys. So sorry if I'm a little, if it looks like I'm a little pre-distracted, it's because I am.
It's all for $7. Enjoy every band with our new crispy onion cheeseburger $7 meal deal. For a limited time right now at DQ. Happy tastes good.
Okay, Richardson. Man, give me the tree. The holidays are done.
No way they're done.
They are.
We thought so too, Gary. But then Verizon just gave us their best deal.
4 new iPhone 17s, all on them.
Yep, and 4 lines all for just $25.
Got anything under there for me?
It's a holiday miracle.
Our best deals are still here. Come into Verizon and get 4 iPhone 17s on us. No trade-in needed. And 4 lines for just $25 a line.
All right. Third period in just a moment, folks, so stick around. Subscribe down below if you're new. I appreciate all the support as of late. All right.
Official training shoe of the NHL.
$35 for 2 pizzas.
The Royals break the shutout. Nolan Burke.
It's an insane deal, humans. 2 large pieces for $4.99 each. Wow. Grab a slice, everyone. I cannot. For I am but a flute creature, forever imprisoned to a life without opposable thumbs.
Bummer. Hands are the best.
Get 2 large pizzas for $4.99 each. Online only. Little Caesars is the real deal. Pizza, pizza.
Every Sunday night, he can't sleep. But not this Sunday.
When you really need to sleep, ZQL has no equal. Get the deeply restorative sleep you need. ZQL Pure Z's. Just for sleep. Really great sleep. We're here for a convertible.
Change of plans? How about a miss? Here for it.
All right.
What are you doing? I'm trying to reach this stuff.
Carson Bjarnason, time in Philly. This sucks, but we never had a chance once Forster went down. Yeah, Forster going down really killed us. I totally agree. Miss Tyson. He was awesome. All right, all I need is a final score.
National Hockey League reserves all rights to this broadcast, and any rebroadcast, recording, retransmission, or other use of this broadcast without the express written consent of the National Hockey League is prohibited.
All righty, let's get ready for the start of the third period here between the Buffalo Sabres and the Philadelphia Flyers. Second period recap. Goals were scored by the likes of Jack Quinn, Owen Tippett, and Rasmus Dahlin as the Sabres have a 3-goal lead. There'll be some 4-on-4 action here to start this third period as a unsportsmanlike conduct from Garnet Hathaway makes it a 4-on-4. Jersey won an OT. Nice. All right, third period of Flyers Sabres is underway. Face-off one here by the Sabres. McLeod drops it back to Tuck. Tuck now will move it through center. Josh Norris got injured in that second period. He will not return. Dump back down low into the zone. Sabres get it back. Power at the point. Back to McLeod. McLeod over then for Samuelson. Shot just wide of Urson. Now played back to the right side. Tuck tried to feed that one to center. And stolen back now on the right side. Sabres will regroup here in their own end. Buffalo now looking for options. Andre picks up that puck then for Philadelphia. 4-on-4 for 20 more seconds, followed by a short Sabres power play. Through the zone now, it's Drysdale back to Michkov. Michkov on the right side, pass over to Drysdale off the side of the net. The net was open, and that will do it for the 4-on-4. Sabres power play here now for 40 seconds. Puck is dropped back into the Buffalo zone. Now Thompson will move it down the other way. Thompson dumps it into the zone, cleared now into the corner, up to the point then Doan to the right side, chipped, back down low. Flyers get it, they will clear down the other way. 2 goals from Rasmus Dahlin, a goal from Matthias Samuelsson, and Jack Quinn make it a 4-1 lead here for Buffalo. Owen Tippett with the only goal for the Sabres. End of the Buffalo power play now as the Sabres try and move it back down the other way. Down low here in the corner, Sanheim. On the right side, stolen back by Thompson. Banked off the boards then by the Flyers, who will battle for that puck. Hathaway. Over then for Byram. Byram, right side, backhanded into the zone then by Buffalo. York will take it back here now and regroup in the Philadelphia end. York to Sealer. Sealer dumps that one in then on Luukkonen, who makes the save. Play back in the corner now, Metsa. We'll try and throw that one to center. He'll get it there successfully. Now Juleson on the right side, Grabankin. Grabankin to Zegras. Into the zone, Tippett, a shot, goes wide. Played back to center, Tippett gets it back, shoots it, saved by Luukkonen. He has it in his pads and could not get that one free. And some more chances here for Philadelphia. They're trying. They're trying. But Ukko-Pekka Luukkonen has played phenomenal here tonight and has certainly kept this game at bay for the Sabres. Otherwise, I think this would be a much closer game if we're talking from a different perspective here. Face off in the Sabres zone, won by the Flyers. Shot on net, denied by Luukkonen. Now down low in the corner, Michkov picks it up. Pass in front. And connecting with the near backdoor play was poke checked at the last second and cleared all the way back out to center into the Philadelphia zone for an icing against the Sabres. You look at the goaltending stats here tonight for both sides. Luukkonen, a .944 save percentage tonight, has stopped 17 of 18 shots. On the other side for Philadelphia, Dan Vladar, 3 saves on 5 shots, a .600 save percentage. Urson, 4 saves on 6 shots, a .667. Matvei Michkov this season, 23 points. He hasn't scored since November 9th. We're coming up on 2.5 months since a Matvei Michkov goal. Through center now, McLeod on the right side will bank that one off the boards. Back over then for Bowen Byram. Dump down low here into the zone. Urson on the right side. Drysdale picks it up. And a whistle is blown dead here for, I guess, an icing? Or something? Or is there a power play coming up here? I think there might be a power play coming up here. So Sabres power play is going to come up here now once again. Here in this third period, it's going to be the likes of Travis Konechny, who will head to the box. And now we'll get a Buffalo power play off the back of the net. Shot saved by Urson. York will clear that one all the way back down the other way. Yeah, Flyers are my favorite team, sadly. Here's Dahlin. Breaking it out through center. Dahlin will clear that one just wide. Now Doan behind the net. Dahlin trying to feed that one to center. Dvorak steals it back then for Philadelphia to center. Hathaway battling for that one. He gets knocked down to the ground. That will be a penalty. So the Sabres answer right back. They get a penalty there as well. A lot of penalties here tonight overall. And now we'll get a tripping penalty here on Bowen Byram. Sabres will go to a 4-on-4, followed by a Philadelphia power play here in just a moment. So another 4-on-4 chance. Flyers trying to make a swift comeback in this game, but unable to get that puck across the finish line. Shots are 19-12 in favor of them. Not a lot of shots in this game. Drysdale over to Tippett. Tippett now down low here on the right side. Trying to get that one free. Intercepted then by the Sabres. Samuelson now comes back and regroups. Samuelson clears it down low then for Ryan McLeod. McLeod now behind the net to Power. Power down low then for Samuelson. Samuelson tries to bank that one off the boards. Now Tippett. Tippett up to Zegras. Zegras to Tippett. Tippett shoots it. Goes wide of the net then. Zegras back down low in the corner. Will flick that one up to the point. Andre on the right side off the boards. Trying to get that puck as well. 30 seconds to go here now on the 4-on-4. It'll follow up with a Philadelphia power play very briefly. Pass was broken up at the line. Sabres get it back. Power for Dahlin. Dahlin will dump that one here into the Philadelphia zone. York on the right side then for Benson, who tries to drag that one free now. Battling for it down low. Picked up by Ostland. Ostland at the point. Dahlin dekes around. Circles back. Fires it. Goes wide of Urson. Philadelphia back now on the power play. Off the boards, Ostland throws it out of his own team zone, as again the Flyers are the ones that are on the power play. Urson back to Andre. Andre to Zegras. Zegras with speed into the zone. Trevor Zegras gets knocked down there by Malenstein, who takes it and clears down the other way. Racing the other way for the puck. Kozak battling forward with Andre. Power play is over for the Flyers. It doesn't even feel like a power play. Here come the Flyers the other way. Cates goes off sides. Frustrating game here for Philadelphia for sure. Shots are 19-12 in favor of Philadelphia. We got Kings and Knights. Puck drop at 10:22 p.m. it says. And we'll be live for that one here later on tonight in the commentary schedule. About 13 minutes to go in this one. We'll follow it up with that one as well later on. So stay tuned for that. Subscribe down below if you're new. I would greatly appreciate it. Trying to get to 4,300. We're halfway there already. We hit 4,200 a week ago. All right. Sorry, guys. Type in the Royals' final score post. Here outside of the Sabres zone, Buffalo win the draw. Cleared off the boards now. Dump back into the Philadelphia zone. Shots are 19-12 in favor of the Flyers. Keyboard ASMR, yep. Obbles trying to throw that one to center. Whistle is blown here. And I think we got another penalty coming up, and I think it's against the Sabres. Yep. It'll be Zach Metsa who will head to the box. Philadelphia will go back on the power play. It's not like it'll really matter that much, it seems like. Face-off coming here now in the Buffalo zone. Philadelphia power play will begin. And the Flyers struggling on the power play here. Maybe they can strike some momentum and become within 2. Face-off won by the Flyers. Konechny brings it down low now below the goal line, battling for it with Byram. Puck will slide back out the center. Tippett. Down now, down low in the corner. Samuelson gives him a big hit on the right side. Sabres will try and steal that one back and clear. It's back out to center. Flyers will regroup. Dvorak tries to bring that one back into the zone at the point. Drysdale to Tippett. Tippett to Konechny. Konechny pass over. They score. Trevor Zegras, a power play goal. And the Flyers get on the board again. It's 4-2. 12:23 left to go here in the third period. Trevor Zegras, his 18th goal of the year from Konechny and Tippett. 2 points tonight from Tippett. And Philadelphia power play goal goes off of Zegras' skate, it looks like. They might challenge for a kicking motion. They might challenge for a kick here. We'll see. Ooh, not a challengeable play. Okay. So Lindy Ruff, they cannot challenge it. NHL will not review. All right. So Trevor Zegras on the 20th shot of the game for Philly makes it a 4-2 game here in KeyBank Center with 12 minutes to go. At the point now, Sabres try and clear down low. Back to the right side, then over for Grabankin. Grabankin off the boards then for Josh Doan. Doan. Right side then Power. Power to Dahlin. Dahlin to Ostland, who will clear that one all the way back into the zone. Juleson in the corner. Doan feeds it up to the point. Sabres get it back now down low in the corner. Stolen back then by the Flyers. Sealer off the boards for Michkov. Michkov looks. Juleson clears into the Buffalo zone. Power. Right side then for Dahlin. Dahlin to center. Sabres trying to get it back. They will clear it down low now. Tuck racing for it here behind the net. Zegras from Konechny and Tippett. At the point, Samuelson over to Byram. A shot goes wide. And kept in the zone then by the Sabres. Behind the net now, Tuck throws it in front, or at least tries to. Taken back then by Thompson. Thompson warps around now down low behind the net. Tage Thompson Looks for options. Feeds it up to the point. Shot. Saved by Urson. And Sabres only 13 shots on goal, but they have 4 of them go past the Philadelphia goalies. Face-off coming here now in the Philadelphia zone. Face-off won by Philadelphia. Zegras. Pass back up then to Dvorak. Dvorak will clear that one down low. Dahlin here in the corner now, battling for it. Dvorak trying to get that one free to Zegras. Played back then by the Sabres. Quinn over to Powers. Stolen back then by Sanheim, who will dump that one down low, approaching the halfway mark of the third period. Dahlin, right side then to Dvorak, stolen back then by the Sabres. Dvorak up to Zegras. Zegras comes into the zone. Warps it back around down low. Connecting in front for Sanheim. Puck is down low. Just Byram holding Konechny down in the corner. Zegras back down low now behind the net. Trying to race for that puck as Couturier will throw that one behind the net. Zegras over then to Konechny. Konechny feeds it up to the point into the zone. Is Juleson off the post? Oh my goodness. Here come the Sabres back the other way. It's Quinn who will dump that one into the zone. Noah Juleson nearly made it a 1-goal game here in the third. Huge opportunity there. At the point now, Byram clears it down low. Couturier battling for that puck. Krebs picks it up, throws it up to the point, comes out of the zone. And Philadelphia regroups now in their own end. Couturier drops it back to Tippett. Owen Tippett now down the right side. Tippett dekes in, banks around. Dahlin will shoot that one away. It's kept in the zone, though, by the Flyers. Tippett over to Andre. Andre shoots it just wide of the net. And Sabres get it back. Thompson will throw it down low here in the corner. Cates looks to Michkov. Michkov knocked down low to the corner. Banked off the boards now. Racing forward is Benson. Drysdale sliding into the Philadelphia zone for an icing. Michkov just looks so out of shape. It's nuts. Every single time Michkov gets hit, like every time somebody lays contact on Michkov, he just gets knocked down and off the puck. It's just not good enough. Can't be playing like that. Face-off here now in the Buffalo zone, won by the Sabres. Cleared around now behind the net. Buffalo now regroups here in their own end. Samuelson. Over then for Dahlin. 8.5 minutes to go. Time is winding down here for the Flyers. If they want to make a comeback, they better do it soon. York off the boards then for Carl Grundstrom. Grundstrom holds the puck. Shoots it. Saved by Luukkonen. Seeing Josh Doan there on the ice, son of Shane Doan. All right, 4-2 Buffalo. Here in the third period. Thank you all for tuning in. Please subscribe if you're new down below. Like the stream as well. Helps out bringing more people into the commentary.
That's Amy. She's a first responder for the lacrosse team that I coach. And my dad. I'm your finance approved for the treatment of relapsing forms of multiple sclerosis in adults. Ponvory lowers the number of white blood cells, lymphocytes, in the blood. Usually, this will return to normal within 1 to 2 weeks of stopping treatment. Ponvory can increase your risk of serious infections that can be life-threatening and may cause death. Ponvory can cause your heart rate to slow down, especially after you take your first dose. Do not take this
What are these commercials, dude?
heart attack, unstable angina, stroke, or other severe heart conditions, including certain types of abnormal heart rate. The most common side effects of Ponvory include upper respiratory tract infections, liver enzymes, and high blood pressure. Starting treatment with Ponvory will begin with the starter pack. Ask your doctor about Ponvory or visit ponvory.com to learn more. By Vanda Pharmaceutical.
Sabres with a 2-goal lead. Looking at the Eastern Conference wildcard standings, you see either of these two teams, whichever one wins the game, will be in a playoff spot by the end of it. Face-off won by the Flyers. York, a shot, save, rebound was there. Cleared back down low to the corner. Sanheim trying to flick that one off the boards. Referee gets in the way. Tuck will steal that one back then for Buffalo. Dumped all the way back into the Philadelphia zone. Benson now battling for it with York. Banked off the right side. Tuck will clear that one down low behind the net. Benson trying to get that one free. Knocked off then Sanheim. Travis Sanheim trying to break that puck loose there as well. Sanheim clears it around then for Konechny. Konechny back to York. Cam York to Zegras. Zegras dumps it down low then for Byram. We'll be live later on for Golden Knights and Kings, so stay tuned for that. Juleson for Sealer. Sealer dumps it into the Buffalo zone. Puck goes up and out of play. And they couldn't even tell where it was. So there's that. Again, this is the final game of the series. These teams will not play each other again after this one. Series is tied up 1-1. Not you, Siri. Thought I said Siri. Face-off now coming outside of the Sabres zone. Won by the Flyers. Grabankin. Played back to Juleson. Juleson takes it into the zone now. Throws it around behind the net. Now Grabankin jabbing at that puck. Dahlin gets it back for Buffalo. Rasmus Dahlin will clear that one all the way back around. Now racing forward is Quinn. Quinn in the corner. Sealer knocks him down to the ground. And now puck will come out to center. Not a lot of shots these last few minutes. Just kind of a lot of back and forth. A lot of special teams goals tonight, too. 2 goals have been scored on the power, 3 goals have been scored on the power play. And we got another penalty coming up here. And it's against the Flyers, I believe. And Nick Sealer does not like that call. So Buffalo will head to the power play again for the 5th time tonight. Both teams have gotten 4 power plays. Buffalo now getting their 5th, which is nuts. But Philadelphia heading to the kill, down by 2 goals. Face-off now in the Buffalo zone. It'll be Couturier versus Zucker. Face-off won by the Flyers. York will take that one and clear it all the way down the other way. Luukkonen back to Dahlin. Dahlin into the zone. Back to Doan. Doan now to Östlund. Östlund to the point. Thompson. Thompson to Östlund. Östlund regroups. Flyers or Sabres cycling the puck now. Doan feeds it up to Dahlin. Dahlin pass over. Tipped away by Couturier. And out of play. Rasmus Dahlin, 2 power play goals tonight. He's been a shooter here all night. Josh Doan as well with 2 assists. Both coming in the first period. Face off again here now in the Sabres zone is won by Philadelphia. York will clear that one all the way around. Dahlin back here in the Buffalo zone. Rasmus Dahlin off the boards. Doan brings it into the zone. Thompson, pass over to Zucker. Can't get the shot on. Now Sanheim steals it back for Philly. Travis Sanheim brings it into the zone with speed and decides to revert back, obviously, as they're still on the kill. Thompson will break that one into the zone. Still back then by the Flyers. Here they come the other way. Konechny with some speed. He's got Grundstrom with him. Shot on net. Saved by Luukkonen. Now Doan off the board. Zucker will just throw that one back then into their own zone. Power on the right side. Stolen back then as the Flyers are doing a good job at not giving the Sabres a lot of time. McLeod played back to Byram. Juleson will flick that one back into the Sabres zone. 22 seconds to go. Not 22 minutes. 22 seconds to go here in this Sabres power play as we head into crunch time. Power to the point to McLeod. McLeod over a shot. Saved by Urson if that even got on. Puck was in the air back in the corner. Down low, Sabres have the puck. End of the power play now. Buffalo off the wall. Quinn to McLeod to Tuck. Back down low here now behind the net. Flyers get it back. They will clear out to center. Couturier will dump that one down low. Byram tried to race for that puck. They're going to look to pull Urson here. Down by 2 goals. Try and get that 6-on-5 as we head further and further into crunch time. Final 4 minutes of play. Andre off the boards. Philadelphia gets it back. Drysdale back over them for Michkov, who does get it into the zone but cannot keep the puck. And cleared back into the Philadelphia end. Here's Zegras now with speed. Trevor Zegras will flick that puck down low now. Dahlin clears it around behind the net. Kept in by the Flyers. Andre tried to keep that one down low. Will have to come back here into his own zone now to regroup. Drysdale will hold that puck for the Flyers. Jamie Drysdale tried to clear that one into the zone. They were looking for Urson as the Flyers head off sides with 3:16 left to go in the third period. We will head to commercial break one last time. The Sabres lead the Flyers by 2. And Urson will head to the empty net. Or Urson will head to the bench. And it'll be 6-on-5 here in just a moment. All right, I'm going to... I'll stay. I'm not going to try and go to the bathroom. Not really worth it. Thank you all for tuning in. I appreciate it. We are deep into crunch time here in Buffalo as the Sabres have a 2-goal lead on Philadelphia. Keep an eye out for Sam Urson. They will pull him when they get the chance. 2 goals have been scored in less time, so it's not that crazy for Philadelphia, but at the same time, you do have to acknowledge the current situation they're in.
Discover is accepted at 99% of places nationwide. Ashley's New Year's sale is going on now. Bring in the savings with the hot buy starting at just $2.99. And pay no interest for 5 years when you buy in store. Plus, don't forget to shop our 4-day sale happening January 16th through the 19th. Only at Ashley.
All right. Back here from commercial break as we keep on heading further into crunch time here in Buffalo. Sabres with a 2-goal lead. Face-off won by the Flyers. They will dump it into the Buffalo zone. Sabres will take that one and clear all the way down the other way. That'll be an icing. As Urson heads to the bench. Empty net here for the Flyers. And a couple things to keep an eye out here for, obviously. Bissonnette's parents are in the crowd. Shots are 21-13 in favor of the Flyers. Face-off, won by Philly. Tippett. Pass down low then, Dvorak. Over, Konechny in front. They tried to play a back door. It did not work. Drysdale to Zegras. Zegras to Michkov. Back to Zegras. Fires it on net. Save by Luukkonen. Yeah, Ukko-Pekka Luukkonen has had to be great here tonight. Has made 20 saves on 22 shots. Has a .909 save percentage. Overall, in live commentary streams, Luukkonen ranks in the bottom 10 with Urson amongst Watch of Nordic goalies. Cleared back out to center now. Flyers will take it back before anybody can tuck it into their empty net. Zegras. Dvorak. Off the boards then to Konechny. Konechny battling for that puck. Tippett. To the point to Drysdale. Drysdale to Tippett. Tippett waits at the point. Over to Zegras. Zegras to center. Shoots it. And can't get the shot on now. Michkov gets knocked down to the ground for like the 100th time tonight. Sabres will take it. And it goes out of play. And it's a power play for Philadelphia. Here's a massive opportunity. Delay of game call against Philadelphia, against the Sabres. It'll be a 6-on-4 for the Flyers. And a massive opportunity here for Philadelphia to get within one. 2:15 left to go in the third period. And I think the Flyers are going to call a timeout here in light of that. And yes, they will. 6-on-4 will be the plan, most likely. Thank you all for tuning in. We are about to hit 1,000 views on this stream, or we are right there. So thank you all so much for that. I greatly appreciate it. And we'll see if the Flyers can make this game a little bit close here on a 6-on-4. Massive opportunity at hand. All right, here we go. Face-off in the Buffalo zone. 2:15 left to go. 2-minute power play for Philadelphia. It'll be 6-on-4 for basically the rest of the game. Drysdale to Zegras at the point. Back to Drysdale. A shot blocked. Sabres get it. Tuck will shoot for the empty net and just wide. Whistle will not be blown, though, as it's a power play, so Philadelphia will have to regroup. Tippett will drop it back. Zegras moves it through center. Michkov to Zegras. Zegras to Tippett. Tippett at the point now, Drysdale. Drysdale to Zegras. Zegras to Michkov. Michkov to Zegras to Drysdale. Drysdale does not shoot that puck. Backhands it down low. 1.5 minutes to go in the game. Tippett to the point to Drysdale. Back to Zegras. Zegras waits, fires it, and it goes wide. Rebounds in front, and back down low to the corner. Konechny gets it back for Philly. They better get some shots on. Time's running out. Drysdale to Konechny. Fires it just wide. Zegras at the point. Approaching the final minute of regulation. Michkov looks. Zegras, Konechny, back to Zegras. Zegras to Michkov, fires it. It goes wide again. Zegras to Michkov, another shot, fanned on the puck. Sabres getting it, they're going to try and clear. Samuelson kept in the zone by Michkov. It comes out, McLeod will give it to Tuck, and that will do it. McLeod will tuck it into the empty net. 6-on-4 goal there for Buffalo, as it's Ryan McLeod who picks up his 4th goal in a commentary stream. Shorthanded empty netter. And the Sabres will get the win here tonight. 5-2. And another classic turnover by Matvei Michkov. Frustrating game here from Philadelphia, but a great game by the Sabres regardless. Last minute of play, or last couple of seconds here in the third period. We'll be live for Golden Knights and Kings here in about 20 minutes or so. Puck drop is very, very soon, so stay tuned for that. Time winding down here in this third period. And Sabres will salute their fans. Power play is over. Buffalo takes the season series, and they move into the final wild card spot in the Eastern Conference once again. Final score, the Sabres 5 and the Flyers 2. Shots on goal, 22-14 in favor of Philadelphia, but the Sabres, 4 goals on 14 shots. And another frustrating loss here by Philadelphia, as Buffalo wins their 14th of 16. And vibes are high here in Buffalo, that's for sure. All right. Well, I got to get ready for the next commentary stream here coming up in just a moment. Golden Knights and Kings. So be sure to stay tuned for that. But that'll do it for me here tonight. Thank you all for watching. I greatly appreciate it. Subscribe down below if you're new. And we'll be back here in just a moment for the second commentary later on. And I will see you guys.